So today I wanted to talk about when I fell off my skateboard. So this actually happened to me twice, and this is pertinent right now. It's in the front because I fell off my skateboard again today, which completely sucks. So I am in North Carolina, and there is a pathway that's close by here that I skateboard around. Like I'm not a boarder, I don't know tricks. Like if I can land an ollie it would be perfect, right? I mean, I try to ollie every once in a while, and when I do, I'm excited. But so really, I'm not a skateboarder. I just happen to have a skateboard that I travel on. It's right around on because it like gets me at the house. And sometimes I'm like really scared because I'm going downhill or whatever. It's a little bit of a thrill, but a sort of controlled thrill, right? So, and I don't know the board parts or any of that. So actually, when I get it, I was living at home when I got it. I was already in my 20s living at home, and it was right after my internship. And so I had some free time, and I was like, hey, let me get a board, and I did. And now, I just brought it down to North Carolina with me since I moved. So I board now every once in a while. So I stopped boarding. It could have been probably years, maybe like early 20s started and then stopped for a couple of years. And then I went home and then picked up my board, and I was like, yeah, why not? So did that, brought it over to where I was staying, and didn't even use it there. Like it was just sitting there. And then I moved to North Carolina, and then by myself a lot. So that gives you a lot of time to just like do whatever the hell you want. So I've been so I started doing it recently, actually last year. So it's been over a year now, actually. And I mean, you get better just like anything else. So I'm skating, and you're getting more confident, right? Because like after you come off, it takes a little while for you to like get in the groove and do whatever. So I'm skating, and I'm pretty confident now. Like going downhill, doing whatever. So there's this one particular hill, right? So every time you do it, you get a little bit better, and like every time you try, you push yourself just a little bit further in terms of like what you're willing to endure downhill wise, right? So I did that, went downhill, and then there was a final frontier, which is this like very steep hill that's just the last thing that I need to do for me to like master this course that I've built up, right? So I I did that. I was at this hill. I was finally gonna go down this hill. So I went down. I had no plan. I went down like with a prayer. Like I was just, whatever. I was just gonna do it. So went down this hill all the way down, and then I fell. Fell off my board. I think I started like closing my eyes at one point. Like I was just down. I was gonna conquer this hill. Like close my eyes because it was very like I didn't like I lost control, but I willfully lost control because this was the last frontier, and every other frontier I had conquered, felt confident enough to do, had worked out. So I was like, this one, whatever, I'll just do it. So did I close my eyes, went down the hill? It sounds crazy now I'm talking about it, but this is actually what happened. So I closed my eyes, went down, skid backwards. I like closed my eyes, and then I like board went like behind me. I was going downhill, but my board like ended up behind me, and then I like fell on the ground. And I had like bruises all over. Like a couple of these are from cycling, and I had bruises on my waist and like on my knee caps and everything. So that it was horrible. Like it was bad. Like I was limping. I had to limp out the way and then like lay down like right next to the gravel that was right next to it. It wasn't fun. And plus I don't skate with like helmets or like um, knee pads or anything like that because I don't know, a part of me is just lazy, a part of me feels stupid doing that. So I don't know, maybe I'm just like too self conscious, or I don't know, I just don't want to do that. But I wasn't wearing any protective gear, and I like fell. So this is like the risk that I'm taking. Whenever I tell people, because I remember I brought it up at work that I skateboard, like I'm not a poser, all right? I know that I don't do tricks. Like, I guess that's like a pet peeve of mine coming out, but I know that I'm not a board, like, and like I have the shoes and then like I'm riding around my board, but I'm not like doing tricks or like half pipes or anything like that. But like while you're not doing helmets, it's like because I'm young or whatever. But really, I wasn't. So I like fell, and I'm on the side of the road, and then I I don't know, really, I'm not like a spiritual person or religious or anything like that. But then this woman, she like comes up and she's like, "Oh my God, are you okay? I saw everything." And this is like after maybe a few seconds of me like just laying on the ground like in agony, right? I don't because I had like cuts all over, but then you don't really know where it's bleeding or like what's exposed skin. So I'm laying on the side of the road, and this woman comes up and she's like, "Are you okay?" And then she does this thing where she's like, "Look at my finger." She's like, "Are you okay? Are you feeling pain anywhere?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm here on my side or whatever." She's like, "All right, I'm a nurse." And then like proceeds to like sort of give me this like on the spot evaluation. Like I tell you, if like I think nurses and just my interaction with them in the real world, I guess maybe it's sort of self-selecting. Like the caring nurses are always the one that come up, but I don't know. They just seem so caring in general. Like in real life, they like taking charge, and I love that. Um, but her name was Farah, and I don't think she lives in North Carolina because I've seen her a few times. I say that she's my guardian angel, and I've told her this, that she is my guardian angel. Because she was there like when like just whatever, and she was just like there walking her dog or something, and I've seen her since then because I started walking. Actually, I've seen her when I've skateboarded the one time, like the third time I think, or something after I started because I stopped after that. Like I skateboarded home, but I stopped for a little bit while. She was like, "Yeah, are you okay?" And then another guy comes up. He's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm a doctor. So I'm like, really? Like, oh my God, I picked the perfect time that day to fall. Like a doctor and a nurse were like there, right? And they both sort of like Farah stuck around. I forgot what the doctor's name was. His name might have been John or something. I don't know, but I remember Farah because she was like really involved and she was really like making sure like I didn't need anything at the stop, right? I mean, even though like after everything I was like, all right, I feel okay, but I just need to like lay down here for a sec. And then the doctor was like, all right, bye. And then Farah, she left too, but then I think she was just like lurking in the back, and I didn't even know she was still there. And she's like, "Are you sure you're okay?" Like even after a little while, I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine, thank you." And then I just got up, got back on my board, and like I limped home. Like I still finished like the route because there's like a route that's like a couple of miles that I do. Of course, I'm like not in the best shape or whatever. I'm doing it a little more slowly, but I was still able to get home on my board. So it was I don't know. I was like limping for the next 2 days. I had to tell them at work what went. It was like one of the only times I've considered like calling out sick because I was just limping and bleeding all over. Not bleeding, but I was exposed all over. So that was a time that I got off my fell off my skateboard. Now this actually and then I stopped after a while. So I don't know if it's like self-preservation, whatever, but I stopped. Like I think for a few months I had gone and it's like, all right, I'm just gonna do it a few more times. I'm gonna let this do, but I would do it for a few more times and that'll be it. And I guess it was just self-preservation. I felt so not safe doing it anymore, especially without protection. Then I just started again and yeah, now I'm doing it like a few times a week whenever I get a chance. So so today, like the worst time to be on your board is when it's like wet outside. It's not even like right now it's in the 90s every day, but the absolute worst time to be is like when the surface is wet. I think I don't know. So like I try to avoid the road whenever it is wet, but let's see. But today, I think it rained or something, but I don't know. But I just like decided to go out. But then there's this one particular part. It's very like muddy. There's always a lot of dirt there. But the rest of the route had been okay. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not really worried about anything. So I get down to this like part. It was still like muddy today, and I don't know. I wasn't expecting it, and like my board just like sunk into the mud, and then I just like, and then like landed on my stomach, and my jeans got ripped, and my left knee is like scraped right now. But that's all because the last drop was like terrible. It was like horrible. But like this one, I think I got like one right here, and another one on my knee. Which I mean, it's okay. I haven't even put bandages on it or anything. But I mean, I probably can today. But I think the reaction to it is like not as because I did like finish the route as usual or whatever. But I was just like so fell again today. So it wasn't as bad. I'm not definitely not the same mental reaction that I had the last time, which was like, all right, I'm putting the board away for indefinitely, or until like I don't know if I'm but that's not the reaction. It's like, oh, okay, I fell again. I'm not sure the next time I'm going to do it because I still have this pain in my knee, but really, yeah, I have a pain in my knee, and it's like I'm wondering if it's like knee pain or it's just like red, but it's really it's not that bad. So the two times I fell off my skateboard, I actually put it on Twitter when I did do it, so I think I'll do it again so that I have a like a chronicle, but hopefully it doesn't happen again. I'm wiser for it, and I know to look out for that one particular spot whenever I do cycle or whenever I do skateboard. But hey, stuff happens, it's part of the game, and I'm happy that I'm okay otherwise, other than this like scrape on my knee. So that's it.